Hello one and all, Mickey here, and welcome back to XCOM EW Long War II Pets, and happy Halloween, and happy Halloween, or late Halloween. And on that note, you guys might have noticed there are two versions of this file live right now. One is the normal edited, cut, overlays, things like that video. And the other, because what could be scarier during Halloween than watching an uncut version of any of my videos? Yes, if you really want to do this to yourself, you can watch the uncut version of this video. Don't do it, guys. Just don't do it. Don't. Anyway, whichever version you're watching, why am I doing this? We have got a light mission in Brazil to go to for 160 bucks. It's a roadway, and there are a lot of maps that it could be. I'm sure future Mickey will put them on the screen now for, you know, the edited version, the unedited version. Well, like I said, you're doing it to yourself. But there's primarily two maps that I'm worried about when it comes to the roadway. One is Street Hurricane, which is Murder Street, and the other is Boulevard, the apparent roadway map with the park in the center of it. Murder Street is really, really short and it's very narrow. It makes it a very small map. Although it is, of course, purely a roadway map. The Boulevard map, on the other hand, is open, it's wide, and is quite long, but there is a huge amount of line of sight blockers in the center of the map, which means enemies can close in on you and make your snipers very, very vulnerable. So, I guess we should go through our soldiers, of which, yes, is a light. So I should be kind of taking advantage of that. But yes, it could also have cyberdiscs and mechtoids. So I have to be prepared. For that as well. So leading the way will be Owen Wilson. I would have double dipped more soldiers, basically using fatigue soldiers, knowing that they would get injured more. Knowing that they would get injured instead of just being fatigued. But because Dwayne Johnson had the Stay Frosty perk, as well as the other Legio Patria Nostra, the fatigue wasn't as bad. Because that's what the Stay Frosty perk does. So double dipping these soldiers and making them injured from exhaustion wasn't as viable, although I did do it with Tyler Perry, but we'll get to him in a second. So yes, leading the way will be Owen Wilson, like all of our sniper school missions. He is going to be giving a bunch of rookies. He is going to be giving a bunch of low-level soldiers +1 aim and +1 will permanently, up to a maximum of 8, for each mission they go on with him, and nobody dies, with the perk So Others May Live. Unfortunately, he's not a particularly good sniper. His random rookie perk was heat ammo, which is another reason why he's coming along, but he doesn't get any multi-shot perks, although he does get a Seeker. But again, we'll talk about which pet we're going to pick later. And he also gives the whole squad +5 defense while they're in cover. Again, that is squad wide, regardless of how close they are to him. Which kind of makes it the perfect leader sniper perk. He's me carrying one of our 2 medkits. This medkit's going to be more in reserve, as he'll be at the back, and our only battle scanner in case of seekers. He'll also be carrying one of our 2 sniper rifles. He'll also be carrying one of our 2 laser sniper rifles and one of our 3 laser pistols, because he is the only sniper of this group that can't move and shoot. Because he doesn't have any perk that allows him to, and because he's using a proper sniper rifle and not marksman rifle. Our next sniper, James Mason. Our next sniper, James Mason, is a Lance Corporal. He has been on 1 mission, 0 kills. Oh, this is going to go down well. He technically can't move and shoot either, but he has got a marksman rifle to at least allow him to do that, because his random rookie perk was Disabling Shot. Again, I am worried about mechtoids and cyberdiscs. Although his aim is atrocious, with 73 aim, which is why I've given him a scope, and with the laser strike rifle, it goes up to a half decent 87, which frankly isn't that good for a sniper. Other than that, he's got smoke grenade to take advantage of his dense smoke perk, which, oh man, I shouldn't have picked that. I know I never pick any of these smoke grenade perks, but concealment would have been so much better, even for a sniper. Shooting while you're in concealment, although it reveals you, gives you +20 to crit. And dense smoke, on the other hand, is +20 to defense while in the radius of smoke for that 1 single smoke grenade that I have to give him in his inventory. He does get a proper smoke grenade later, but again, that's still only 1 smoke grenade. So yeah, I don't know if 2 perks are worth 1 dense smoke grenade. I don't know if 2 perks are worth 1 dense smoke grenade. But regardless, he gets rapid fire later, so he might turn into a good sniper. You never know. But our carry is going to be Zack Snyder. He's got low profile, so he won't be taking up high cover. He's got run and gun, so he can move and shoot. He's got platform stability. Yeah, guys, anybody watching in the uncut version, I will say this a lot when I have to repeat sentences. You'll get used to it, it's fine. I'm sure you two won't notice. Platform stability, which means that if he hasn't moved or shot yet, his first shot will have +10 aim and +10 crit. He has double tap, which means every other turn he can shoot twice. And on top of that, he has got our second disabling shot. Yeah, we are going very heavy into this mission in terms of me being worried about those mechs that we might face. And because of all those shooty abilities, he's got a scope and a laser sight, which puts his aim at 110. Not bad, Snyder, not bad. And of course, he's got run and gun, so he can move and shoot without any penalty. So he can stay put and shoot twice, with the first shot having a high chance to hit, or move and take a flank, or run and gun and take a flank, and only take 1 shot. So yeah, Snyder is definitely going to be our carry here, assuming it is a proper roadway. And in case it's not, we have got Angelo and Perry here with run and guns and rapid fires. Angelo first. Again, bring in the heat ammo in case of some heavy mech. And with the standard Shiv loadout, motion tracker, high cap mags, and scope. And the reason why I'm bringing Angelo here instead of McLean is because McLean doesn't have rapid fire, she has close encounters. Which for a open roadway map, I don't think is going to be as effective. So she's getting a break. This mission. Our next run and gun rapid fire is Tyler Perry. And he as well is... And like McLean before him, he also has close encounters. You know, just in case we need to use it. Perry is going to become a very powerful soldier later on. He still has one multi-shot perk down the line, double tap. I know double tap doesn't work particularly well with other multi-shot perks, so I'll be doing a bit of experimenting, just double check. But on top of that, he will get Ranger, +1 damage on all of his shots that we're firing. Rapid fire, close encounters, and double tap. And because he gets the perk Iron Skin, we're going to give him Reinforced Armor. And when he's in full cover, that will give him +3 defense with 12 health. Angelo has 12 health with 1.5 +3 armor with 12 health. Angelo has 12 health with 1.5 armor. So yeah, Perry here, he's me tanking better than a Shiv will. And of course, laser shotgun and a pistol because shotgunners need pistols. And of course, laser shotgun and a laser pistol because shotgunners need laser pistols. And his sectoid Medea, we'll decide if he's coming on. We'll decide if he's coming along later. Our next, oh my god, this isn't a proper roadway map, will be... Our next, oh my god, this isn't a proper roadway map soldier, will be Springthorpe. Another very low level soldier, 1 mission, 0 kills. Oh, not going to go well. He as well will have a He as well can potentially bring along sectoid Chris Gray. But he is basically going to be our lightning reflexes soldier. And in case it hits the fan, he'll also have telekinetic field, which I'm guessing was his random rookie perk. As for gear, alloy plating because he's not. As for gear, alloy plating because he'll be up front, and as for gear, alloy plating because he'll be up front and dodging those Overwatch shots. Laser pistol compensating for the shotgun, and a medkit because if he gets pinned out the front by acid, he's me in trouble. Then we've got our frontline soldier, Illustrious. Again, 1 mission, 0 kills. Although technically 2 missions, because Illustrious was on that Newfoundland mission. He has run and gun and repair, which won't really count for anything. But he'll be bringing a heavy laser rifle. This guy, when the fighting starts, is not going to be moving, and if he does have to move, he'll be using run and gun to do so. He only has 78 aim, which frankly for a Lance Corporal infantry isn't bad, but with a scope and a heavy laser rifle, that is going up to 92, so not bad at all. And he'll be bringing along our only flashbang grenade. And our last soldier, for when things truly turn to hell, for when things truly become hell, will be Rico Steen. He's going to be our Rocketeer for this mission, and he'll be bringing along one of our first Shredder rockets. Again, I am very worried about Heavy Mech. And with Danger Zone, that means I really doubt he's going to miss his rockets. Or at least, I really doubt he's not going to hit. Or at least, I really doubt he's not going to shred the targets I intend him to. And if you didn't notice, he has 15 plus 2 mobility. He has 17 mobility. Angelo, you have 14. Our Rocketeer has the most mobility because he has Sprinter. And also because he has a laser carbine. Like always, our Rocketeer is going to be kind of our executioner, taking out targets that we can't. Taking out targets that we're not going to be good at hitting. He will have 93 to hit with his laser rifle. And without it, 81 with his rockets. And without it, 81 with his rockets. Now Rico, put away that LMG because you're not allowed to use it. Laser carbine, here we go. So that is our squad. Hopefully we've got everything covered. We've got long range covered if it is a standard run-of-the-mill roadway map. We've got close range covered with 2 run and gun rapid fire soldiers, a close encounters, and 2 shotguns with a lightning reflexes. Got 2 medkits, 1 up front and 1 at the back, 1 battle scanner for seekers, 1 flashbang in case of an emergency, 3 motion scanners, a tank with 3 DR, and a Rocketeer with 2 HE rockets and 1 Shredder rocket. As well, of course, as our leader, who can transfer 1 action of his to another soldier. And of course, I've got to mention 2 heat ammo, 1 in Angelo and the other one in Wilson. So when we touch down, I'm going to have to make sure that everybody gets Wilson's so others may live, and Semper Vigilans plus 5 defense in cover. Because these were perk tree perks as opposed to proper officer perks, but Wilson is an officer. Unlike Johnson, unlike the soldier that we used last mission that I gave the perk where everybody gets plus 25% experience for every kill. Yeah, they shouldn't have got that perk. That was an accident. That was an accident. I shouldn't have done that. The only perks that I should add manually, are those from officers who got the officer perk from any other means besides being an officer, as in random rookie perk or in the random perk tree. Now, as for our pet, we have the potential of 2 sectoids, 1 being Perry, and the other one being Springthorpe. But I think we're going to go for Wilson and his Seeker. I'd bring sectoids along if we were going heavy into Psi, or if we were using an officer that was at the front lines giving his will to everyone else. Wilson here will not likely be doing that. He's going to be way at the back. so it will likely be Wilson's Seeker. And remember, he can only remain cloaked through 3 alien turns. So he can cloak, move, and decloak. But if he cloaks and dashes, or cloaks and moves twice, that will mean he'll remain cloaked for the entire mission, and that'll be one of the 3 charges that he can, and that'll be one of the 3 charges that he'll use up for the entire mission. After that, no more cloaking for him until the next time he goes out on a mission. So guys, I think that is everything. We should be good to go. So let's find out what map it is.
Dropship has arrived.
Brazilian authorities have requested our help, so that's where we're going next. The aliens are continuing to target civilians for abduction in several major cities across the globe. We have to get down there and deploy as soon as possible.
Thank you, Bradford. It's nice to hear your voice again after last mission. Don't know why that bug's happening. But okay, at least it is a proper roadway. This is as roadway a map as you can get. So, let's see which end of the roadway we're starting on. The default or the far side where the aliens usually start. Brazil, it's okay. We're coming to save you.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
Okay, so this is the alien side of the map, which is actually better because we get more full cover. Although granted, we can't actually use this cover because we can't step out because it's a step down. But you know, the Seeker can use this. What I was thinking with the Seeker was go here, cloak, fly up, moving to the tile to the right, which cloaking and uncloaking don't count as an action, and then remove his flying so he drops back down. Again, that doesn't count as an action. And in theory, that'll allow me to scout up ahead. So I will do that. That's great. Of course, it can't really be used in many places. Maybe again here as well. But I need 2 full pieces of cover to be able to do something like that. So, Wilson has 2 perks to give out, so others may live, and Semper Vigilance. I'm going to be doing that, as well as spawning in his Seeker, Hansel, and I will be right back. As for the rest of you guys watching the uncut version, my god, why are you still doing this? Don't do it to yourself, guys. Seriously, don't. Normally I'm quiet when I'm doing these kind of things, but I'll just, you know, speak my mind and talk out loud, or think out loud, just so you guys know what I'm doing at any given time. So, alt tab out the game and find out which perk. So others may live is, it is 158. And Wilson, you've already got it. There, others may live. Let's pick somebody that has a few perks, just an example. Springthorpe, there you go. So you've got Leader Pastor Nostra, because that's getting shared, being a proper officer perk. But yeah, not so others may live. So, console, give perk 158, right? 158. And then then go back into your menu and it should... Yeah, so others may live. Cool. Give that to everyone. And Wilson, you've already got it. Next perk I've got to hand out is Semper Vigilans. What perk number is that? 152. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Close that down. Close, close. 152. And then, yeah, I just saw it get added down here somewhere. There you go, Semper Vigilans. Double check. Semper Vigilans and so others may live. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And I'm not going to give it to the Shiv, just in case, because of a bug. It gives Angelo here +5 defense by default, even though he technically can't use cover, so I won't give it to him, just in case. If we had like a sector or something, I'd give it to him because he can take cover, and he is part of the squad. But Seeker and Shiv can't take cover, so I won't be giving it to them just in case. Now let's double check that everybody has the right perks. So they may live, Semper Vigilans. So others 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 may live, Semper Vigilans. Oops. So others may live, Semper Vigilans. And you should only have so others may live. So others may live. And yeah, you've already got +1 aim and +1 will. It's kind of funny. You have more aim than McLean. Semper Vigilans, so others may live. And Semper Vigilans, and so others may live. Okay, so everybody's got the right perks. Now let's add the Seeker. Drop, no space. Seeker, space, 1. 1? I hope this is right. Yes, auto-correcting to say that is right. Then space 1 makes it so it's on the human side. 1 is humans, 0 is aliens in XCOM 1. XCOM 2 it's the other way around. Okay, so... And there we go. And it's green. Excellent. If I'd made it as an alien, then the mission wouldn't end, even if I switched their sides, because the game would still consider it an alien. Okay, so that is everyone. And although you look quite big, there's no way you could be a leader Seeker, could you? 6 health seems about right for a Seeker. Yeah, Seekers wouldn't have 5 health, oh my god, no. Yeah, so Seeker, 6 health, that is right, so it's definitely not a leader. I wouldn't be able to tell if they're leaders until I research all of their autopsies, and then I'll be able to see their perks and be able to tell if I accidentally spawn in a leader. And yes, I have accidentally spawned in a leader before, not in these missions, not in the campaign, but playing on my own, I've accidentally spawned in leaders just by random chance. So that is everything. I am going to stop recording, save the game, make a backup of this game, because I always do that whenever I mess about with the console, just have backups all the time, and then listen to the recording, make sure it's all okay, then load up the game again, and I'll see you guys back in a second. Bye. Okay, we are back. We've spawned in Hansel, Wilson's Seeker. We've given all the soldiers Wilson's 2 perk tree officer perks. Semper Vigilans for +5 defense in cover, and so others may live. Except for Angelo here, who I didn't want to give Semper Vigilans to in case it bugged out and gave him the +5 defense just all the time because he can't take cover. So Angelo only has so others may live. So he will get his second will point. So he will get his second point of will. He currently has 1 because he's already gone on a mission with Wilson and already got the first of 8 points in the so others may live potential, and +1 aim as well. So that would be nice to have a second point of aim and another second point of will. But we are good to go. Seeker, what were you going to do with you? Now remember, he can only remain cloaked. Maybe I should talk about what aliens to expect first, eh? So Hansel, before I move you up first, let me just go through the enemies I expect to encounter. Of course, sectoids, drones, thin men, floaters, seekers, mutons, of which we've only encountered like 1 or 2 mutons all this time in this entire month. But what I am worried about, of course, at this point we should be expecting cyberdiscs and mechtoids at the same time. I am very worried about that, of course. Hence why I brought 2 heat ammo soldiers and shredder rockets, or 1 shredder rocket. And the number of enemies, this being a light, of course. Swarming is 4 points of 4, which is 16. So heavy's 14, which means moderate's 12, which means light's 10. In theory, we should get no more than 10 enemies on this map. Let's hope they are easy enemies and not a massive bunch of mech. And wow, I haven't done this in a while. Let's look for meld. One, 2, wow. So as for the meld, it's been a long time since I've played a mission like this and gone looking for meld. One is halfway down the map, all the way past this truck about here, and the other is at the far end of the map right here. I think the actual end of the map is here. You can see the red lines. So that's, I think the starting area is here, and you can like blue move that meld. Of course it wouldn't be there because that's the start of the map. Or at least it wouldn't be there if we started on that end of the map. So, Hansel, let's show off your talents. Go into fly mode. How far can you go, buddy? Okay, excellent. You can take this cover. So, for example, put him into fly mode. Cloak. Then fly up here to scout, which I really wouldn't imagine they're going to be enemies this close. But fly up anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine to find anybody. What? No, 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 no. That was a dash. Oh, that wasn't a dash. Yeah, you're... Hansel! Okay, well, apparently that was indeed a dash. Seeker, are you really going to do that to me? Yeah. So, that was a dash. That shouldn't have been a dash. It was in the blue. And the cursor was indicating that I can go there. And when it comes to flying, you can't do dash moves flying. You can only blue move and then yellow move. But I guess that was a dash. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Cloaking doesn't end your turn. But cloaking as a first action uses up that action. I forgot that really weird bug. Oh man, I completely forgot about that, which means my entire idea of how to use Seekers with those 3 turns of possible cloak for the entire turn is... It just simply doesn't work. Because cloaking as a first action uses up that first action, whereas moving and then cloaking doesn't use up that second action. I don't know why that is, but it means that I can't do that trick anymore, which means I can just simply only cloak for 3 turns. Ah, oh, damn it. And that's 1 turn done. What would have been simpler, I was just trying to be fancy and show off how I was going to do that, was use Angelo here and use a Motion tracker. Okay, Angelo, just move up, see if you see anybody in range. Oh, yes you do. I was really worried. I was thinking, well, Hansel can't see anybody from here, so what are the odds that, you know, you're going to trigger, like, going here? But yeah, that may very well have triggered. Because there is a pod. Looks like I can only see 2 there. I guess at this point, these snipers should get into position. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start off with Illustrious. I'm thinking Illustrious and Steen are Rocketeer here. Wilson can go against his truck here. Snyder can go kind of far back here or here because he can move and shoot, but ideally I don't want him to because he's got double tap. Mason can go here because he's got a laser strike rifle and he can move and shoot with it. And he doesn't have any multi-shot perks, so he might as well go there. And then our shotgunners with pistols kind of up front here. So let's do that. Illustrious, you're up first.
I'm on it.
Then Steen.
Affirmative.
If you fire a rocket through that car, please don't blow up the car. Oh, and I might have forgot to mention. Another reason why I brought Steen is because of his psychokinetic strike, which can blow up cars instantly. I don't have to worry about grenades. Should, in theory, blowing up cars, but not actually blowing them up. Wilson, go there. Snyder kind of go here, I guess. Here. You'd have a better angle there, wouldn't you? Although there are enemies on the left. So here. Yeah, Snyder go here because it is a little bit of cover, not a lot. And I'd rather you take 2 shots if we trigger, and the enemies are for now on that left-hand side. Although, come to think of it, just go there. All the way back. I'd rather you go further back. Because you can move and shoot, and you've got a proper sniper rifle, so you don't need to stay in range. So, yeah, just go there.
Okay.
And then shotgunners with pistols. Perry.
There now.
Springthorpe.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And then Mason, who can move and shoot, but you've got a laser strike rifle, so you kind of need to stay close, buddy. So you go there. What kind of aim are you looking at? 3.5 at max range. About the shredder, how big's that going to be? Wow. Yeah, okay. So, with Steen having 3.5 accuracy at max range, I'm kind of thinking he kind of needs to steady his weapon. Because remember, he doesn't have a scope because he's got an extra rocket as well as an extra shredder. As well as a shredder. So you, buddy, steady your weapon. And I guess everybody else Overwatch. Yeah, go for it. Overwatch.
Aye, aye.
Oh, right, you... That's fine. Yeah, that's why I gave you the other laser pistol, Owen. I forgot, you can't move and shoot. That's fine. Second thoughts, you know what? You steady your weapon as well. Be a sniper of old. Thin men. And... Thin men. I don't know if that counts as 2 pods of thin men. You know what? If the Seeker only has 3 charges of cloak, I may as well use them, right? It's best to use it early on in the mission, right? I think. I keep saying to myself. So yeah, Seeker, Hansel, you're going to use your second cloak to do a dash up and try get vision on as much as possible. Because ending the turn where you'll be will be your second cloak, which means you'll only have 1 more cloaked move to make before you're either going to get killed or you have to retreat. Because you won't be allowed to cloak anymore. So you just dash up, or at least blue move up. Oh my. How very unfortunate. Can you not decloak? Well, actually, you know what you could do? Is shoot to decloak. I was wondering why you can't decloak, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because you can only decloak on the ground, and you can't land because you're over a car. But either way, I can make you shoot and decloak if, you know, I wanted to do that. So I could do that. I could reserve a cloak and do that. So maybe I'll do that. Who wants to take a shot first? You, my man, are going to get flanked if you stay there and shoot. And Wilson, you steadied your weapon, and you don't have an angle. Right, there's heavy cover there. And Illustrious's battle rifle doesn't get extended range because he doesn't have squad sight. So really, it comes down to Snyder. And honestly, I'm more afraid of thin men than sectoids, so... yeah. Three. I never actually talked about the number of pods. I talked about what enemies and the amount of enemies, but not the number of pods. It's either 4 pods with it being 3-3-2-2, or 3 pods with it being 3-3-4, for it to be 10 enemies. But we'll find out. Snyder, start him off. You've got double tap, so pop. Yeah, not surprised at all. Really not surprised. Oh, and it acid the sectoid. Ha ha ha, yes. Yeah, you run, buddy. You run. Oh my god, the Thin Man just stand there. Right, of course, because they don't have line of sight. Oh, Seeker. Now, whether to decloak the Seeker and save a charge of cloak. Yeah, I think I will. Angelo, go there. Just make sure we don't trigger anything else. I know I haven't triggered your motion tracker. Speaking of which, why does it say 2? You should have 3 motion trackers. Well, anyway. And I can't see the sectoid. So if I wanted to shoot that sectoid, I'd have to move up. Can anybody else move up further than that? Wow. Ooh, 1 tile off. So close. And 1 tile off again. Ouch. Now, sectoid, with acid, how far would you be able to move? You wouldn't be able to get to this cover, right? So this is a little bit of a risk. I'm going to bring Steen up here to get eyes on the sectoid behind, because I'm pretty sure there is no way he could have gone further than, I'd say, like here. So Steen, move up.
Copy that.
We're being very aggressive here. And yes, perfect. That's exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought. Now, of course, the sectoid can fire. But worst case scenario, we can just use a smoke grenade. Our only smoke grenade. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, we've got psychokinetic. Yeah, we've got telekinetic field. So I can just go here and give these guys 40 defense. And he's got minus 20 aim. So, what are your chances to hit that sectoid and to kill him? 4 damage should... Oh, 4 damage isn't minimum because you're using a car... Oh, 4 damage isn't minimum because you're using a carbine. I could blow up the truck with Psychokinetic Strike. No, I can't because it's not in range, I bet. It is not. 90 to hit. 66% to kill. Not including a crit. Hold that thought. Seeker, I am going to save your cloak and have you decloak now by shooting the Thin Man. I don't care if you hit him or not, I just want you to decloak. So shoot him, and I'm pretty sure we can kill everybody else. I'm almost guaranteed that we can kill the Thin Man, because Snyder has got a flanking shot on him. And as for the sectoid, even if we can't kill him, we've got smoke grenades, we've got telekinetic field, he's on minus 20 aim, and the only person that will be vulnerable is the Seeker, and he's flying. So I'll take that chance. As long as the Seeker doesn't move, we won't trigger. Sure, enemies might trigger into us, but that's fine. Thin Man. 28 to hit, decloak, and save your cloak charge for another round, and save your cloak charge for another turn. Yep, I didn't expect much. That's cool. Now, Illustrious, you could even... Oh, full cover, maybe not. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. You need to move up anyway.
This way.
I'm going to be very aggressive this mission. Sure, it could have mech. Yeah, you're not in range. Sure, it could have mech this mission. But then again, it could just be a standard light. And not to mention, it's a proper roadway. We've got proper snipers. So I will take those chances. Mason, we've got shots on both? Oh, only shots on the thin man, because you're out of range of the other one. But there's no reason why you couldn't just move up with your strike rifle. Get shots on both. With 87 and 85? Oh! You just have 2 defense. Okay, sure. You're slowly leveling up, little sectoid. Wilson, you have 0 shots. Snyder, you have 1 shot that is guaranteed to kill, well, someone. Oh. So, yeah, I think we're done here. Mason, try level up a little bit. Shoot the sectoid at the back. 85 to kill. Nice work, buddy. And then Snyder. I was going to save your double tap, but in hindsight, I probably should have used Mason to kill the thin man, and then Rico to kill the sectoid. That's fine. Angelo, do what you can against the thin man. In fact, everybody just shoot the thin man, and if we still need a shot, then Snyder can finish him off with a 100%. 100%, yes. Snyder, confirm, 100%. 6 damage is mid, so it is guaranteed to kill. Okay. So you need to do max damage to kill him. Maybe even a crit. That's cool. Angelo, you have got a 79 to kill. You go right ahead, buddy. Sweet as. Nice. Now we can start moving people up. In fact, what are the odds that that would trigger? Let's not even risk it. Just move up. And you, Springthorpe. And then you, Wilson. Although you're a proper sniper, I do still want you to be in, visual range of these guys in case you want to use a command. Of which it says you have 3, you don't, you have 1. Oh right, it thinks you have 3 because you've got the other perks, that's fine. You've only got 1, technically. So, just go there. Steady weapon. You didn't fire. Right, you didn't fire, so... You didn't fire, so you do still have your double tap for next turn. Hopefully. And everybody else, Overwatch, and the Seeker still has 2 charges of Cloak left. Awesome. So Overwatch. And let's see if they come our way. With any luck, we'll be able to kill them all before the melds run out.
Got my eyes on.
Yeah, just skip you. What else we got? Here we go. Thin Man and 2 Seekers. Oh, weak game. Very weak. Into the acid you go. That's a miss for Rico.
Damn it.
I think Springthorpe got a pistol Overwatch shot. I'm very impressed.
Not good.
And everybody else missed. And there is a Thin Man here. That laser shot just hitting now. So there's a Thin Man here, which we are not in range for. Or, you know what we could do? Rico, you could go here and block the car. The question is, would that kill him? And would that trigger anybody else? Let's be aggressive. Use one of our 3 motion trackers game. 3. No, wait. Okay, no. Yes, we do actually have 2. Sorry. Okay, let's use our second motion tracker. That's where the Thin Man is, right behind that car. I am going to move up with this truck kind of blocking line of sight, just in case we trigger another pod. Because for now it's easy. Let's move up. Okay, meld. And, ooh, there you go. There's the second pod. Right next to that meld. Looks like two enemies clumped together. Don't know what it is, though. They are right here. Which means that thin man will be a problem. Springthorpe, you could go here and use telekinetic field on everyone. In fact, Springthorpe, if the nearest pod is where that meld is... In fact, Angelo, if the nearest pod is where that meld is, you could dash up to here just for the sake of getting a better view of what's ahead. But that, you know, that's not for right now. What I might do is, yeah, Springthorpe here, use a telekinetic field if we have to. And let's go from there. Okay. Rico up. There's our thin man. You have eyes on everyone. 79, 77, and a 50. Not great. Can your telekinetic field reach? Yes, it can. Excellent. Don't know if that will kill him, though. I think it does between 4 and 5 damage. We'll find out. And Illustrious, you're not going to get your 2 shots. Because you need to move. Okay, Wilson, you don't have a shot on the thin man. I was hoping that you would. Which means you'll have to move and get a shot into full cover against a thin man. You know what, let's just start off with the telekinetic field and see if it blows him up. Hope you're enjoying the view there, thin man. Ooh, the DR from the truck saved him from the truck blowing up. Not bad, thin man, not bad. So any damage on him will kill him. So Springthorpe, you move up and save your telekinetic field. But how far does it reach? Yeah, pretty damn far. Move up. Take out your shotgun. Wilson, you're not going to move because you steadied your weapon, so take out the Seeker on the right. Oh, you do have eyes on that Thin Man. Oh, because the truck's been blown up. Does that mean you have low cover now? Oh my god, you do have low cover. Okay, well, that's just solved that problem. Wilson, if you would, 91 to kill. There I was thinking that whole time, what am I going to do? But by blowing up his cover, it no longer counted as full cover, which meant that I could see through it, which meant Wilson actually had a shot. Okay, well, you know, we're done here. You know what, Illustrious? You finish him off. I have faith. Starting to regret that faith.
Damn.
Yep, damn. Okay, Angelo, I don't want to use your run and gun yet, so just stand where you are and take a 73 to kill this one. Thank you, buddy. And then that leaves 67, wow. You have armor, don't you, Perry? You have armor, don't you, Perry? Then just move up.
I'm on it.
Don't need to be in cover, don't even worry about it. 78 to kill. If not, Snyder will have to finish him off, although I'd rather he moved.
No way that
Wow.
just happened.
No way that just happened, yes. You know what? You know what, Hansel? 72. Just take the 72. Are you really only going to do 2 damage? Are you kidding me? Yes, you are only going to do 2 damage. I'm stunned. Very much stunned. Wait a minute, Snyder, you haven't even taken a shot. You know what? That's fine. Don't even worry about it. I don't want you to get all the kills anyway. Mason, let's try level you up a little bit. 67. There you go. 2 bots down. This does indeed seem like a light mission. Now, Snyder, it would be nice if you can get to this truck. Although that is going to put you out of position. Move up and Overwatch just from there.
Moving to position.
You won't have full sniper Overwatch, but at least it will be something. You never know, they might dash up. Illustrious,
Okay,
go
let's
to your
move.
full cover. Springthorpe, pistol, and Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
And Perry and Snyder. Yeah, Overwatch or reload your weapon. Oh, you've only fired once, just Overwatch.
Got it covered.
And our next pod. Is this the last pod? More Thin Men. Wow. 2 Thin Men. Oh. What's that, 30 to hit? That's right, Springthorpe, don't worry about it.
Shot wide.
Oh, guys. What are you doing?
They're trying to flank us.
Now, seeing as we still have 2 charges on Hansel here, let's go scout. Oh, right, because Cloaking's going to use up one of my moves. That's fine. We'll still be able to scout a little bit. Not as much as I'd like, but it's still something. Go. Where is there exactly? Here. Go there. Are there any other pods on the map? Doesn't look like it. Angelo, can you confirm? Are there any other pods on the map? in theory, there should be another pod back there, a pod of 2. So I can't really be careless with the shiv. I could kind of use... I could dash here and use this as full cover, but I wouldn't risk it. It would only conceal, like, very slight diagonals. So, just move up to there, and we'll see what we can see. Still don't see any enemies. Wilson, you have shots, don't you? Yes, you do. Oh, right, you can't command anybody in range because they haven't used any actions. Okay. Can I just double check? You're right here, aren't you? You're by this car. I'm going to teleport you to here just to double check that I can command the shiv. Although I don't know if you can command unless they've used up all their actions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't. That's fine. I was wondering... if I can command the shiv, I can make him run a gun forwards, kill one, but then again, Wilson wouldn't even be able to move up far enough to be able to command him. So that's fine. We have got 163. We have got 2 run and guns. You know what, Snyder, you're not be able to move forwards to be able to use a command, so just take 171 shot. Kill the far one, if you can. Looks good. Minimum damage? Yeah, minimum damage. Damn. Thin men, come on, I really don't want to do this. Nobody wants this to happen. I'd really love to know if this is the last pod on the map. It shouldn't be, but if it is, I can kill them right now, running, gunning. Angelo and Perry. Steen, can you finish the one on the left with the 63? Not likely, but do you can. There you go, nice.
Out of the game.
What are your odds to hit? A rookie shot, 65. Mason, maybe you can save the day. Not likely with your aim, but 57, wow. You know, worst case, Springthorpe here has got his telekinetic field, so go for it. 57. It is a 50-50 shot. Good hit, very good hit, but he is a leader, so that saved his life. Very impressive. Nobody has flush or anything like that, do they? Okay, you know what, Alastaros? Go here, take a shot into low cover. I don't think the thin man, even by going here, will have a flank on you. He just won't have line of sight. So let's see what accuracy, let's see what kind of shot you can take. You have got a 62 to kill him. Go for it, buddy. Ah.
You have got to be kidding me.
Alright, you've got Shepard's voice pack. Forgot about that. Well, Snyder, it looks like it might have to come down to you. Go on then, Snyder, save the day.
I'm rolling.
What your chance to hit? 80! Oh, go for it. Yep, dead. Sweet.
Everything back.
And it was 8. It wasn't even 10. So not only did we get all the meld, we only used up 1 charge of conceal, stealth on the Seeker. And I'm pretty sure we did that mission in less than 5 turns. So I think everybody gets the... hit and run medal? Can't remember what it's called. Either way, it'll be on the screen, you know, for people watching the proper version of this video, not the uncut version. Don't listen to those fools. Whatever I said, the swearing I said for not being able to say my lines properly, don't listen to them. They're all lies. So yeah, that was 8 aliens, man. Swarming should be 16, 4 pods of 4. Heavy should be 14, because it's 2 less. Moderate should be 12, because it's 2 less than that. Which means light should be 10, because it's 2 less than that. But no, it was 8. So it was, in fact, a light mission. And we took the right troops for the squad, so great work, everyone. Let's go back to base. Anybody? Bradford, Shen, Varlin. I didn't use any explosives, technically. I mean, I blew up a car, but I just used my mind to do that. Nobody? Okay, sure. So, Perry is wounded for 14 days. That's the maximum that the fatigue damage could have rolled for. Wow. Well, you're not really going on a mission for a while. Which is really unfortunate because you're a very powerful soldier. But either way, let's start off with Steen. Bringmon, not for a Rocketeer. Field Surgeon, not for a Rocketeer. Shredder Ammo, yes for a Rocketeer. Rocketeers get special purpose Shredder rockets, while everybody else just does Shredder Ammo with their gun, not including a shotgun. So, yes, Shredder rocket for you, please, Rico. Sweet. Then Mason. Mind Control, wow, not likely. Mind Merge, and Shock and Awe, well, you don't have a rocket launcher, and you're not going to get a rocket launcher. So it's got to be Mind Merge, which means you're going to be sticking to that marksman rifle and you're going to be staying with the squad, which kind of makes sense because you've got a smoke grenade, so you can defend them against weapons fire and against psych attacks with Mind Merge. So yeah, cool. Mind Merge for you. Mind Merge for you. Then Springthorpe. Fire in the hole. Only applies to rockets, you don't get rocket launcher. +5 will and +5 defense. Constantly, whether you're in cover or not. Or Adrenal Neurosympathy. Not that great for you because you don't get any multi-shot perks. But it's better than the other two. One doesn't apply, one's kind of meh. So just that then, I guess. Then Snyder. Collateral damage, which does technically work with the sniper rifle. It just looks really odd and bugged. But it does work, although not at squad site range. Extra conditioning for a sniper, no. Or precision shot with disabling shot with double tap. Yes, please. You are quite the sniper now, my man. And then Wilson. Okay, you didn't level up, and I can't click these. So when I get back into the barracks, I'll just So when I get back into the barracks, I'll give you these via the console, because if I click them, you level up your stats, and you can't be allowed to do that, because that is just, you know... because that would be exploiting the fact that the game is kicking out your officer perks. But you didn't technically level up. But you didn't level up. And that is everyone. We'll have to find out if Angelo has leveled up. We'll have to find out if Angelo has leveled up as well. I have to do some maths in a minute. So, let's go to the barracks. Oh yeah, right. 1 sectoid, 5 thin men, and 2 seekers. Yes, we didn't blow anybody up. Well, that one thin man was protected by the DR of his own cover exploding right in his face. Other than that, we didn't blow anybody up. We didn't blow anybody up by explosives, let's say. But 74 meld, yes, please, thank you. 74 meld. Hold on. Normal game, it's about 10 meld per canister, I think. Times 2 because I've increased the speed of the campaign for this campaign. So that's 20. Times 2, 40. We killed 2 seekers. Maybe that's about right. It just seems like a huge amount of meld to get. Well, cool. And on top of that, 160 bucks so we can build that satellite facility, assuming we get enough engineers, which, yes, I forgot. I have to check that as well.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. Okay, for you guys watching the uncut version, what I usually do here is end the recording. Again, go back and check things. Because with a game like XCOM, I do a lot of alt-tabbing because I need to check the list of perks and what all the perks are, and see if any soldiers have any things outstanding. I think like Aristotle still needs to be given perk, and other soldiers still needs to be given perk as well. But long story short, I do a lot of alt-tabbing, and I fear that that will cut the game audio from the recording, so I try to stop recording after I've done the intro, when we get into the mission, and then when we get back to base, before doing the base management stuff. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I gave Wilson here his 2 officer perks from his perk tree using the console, so he wouldn't get free stat increases. And give him XP. For those of you watching the uncut version, I was just wondering if I'd named the pet correctly, because his nickname was Useful in inverted commas, but his pet was called Useless. But no, that is correct. Due to popular demand, William Powell's pet, William Useful Powell's pet, is going to be called Useless. Useless the drone. It seems just so fitting. And Christopher Walken's Muton, who will likely not see the light of day for like a year and a half because Christopher Walken's only going on covert extractions. His Muton will be called Igor. It was a toss-up between... It was equal voted this and... Oh my god. It was equal voted Igor and the X, and I thought Igor just seemed fitting, you know? Other than that, we need that extra satellite uplink when the power's finished building, because this satellite uplink
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
will be used for these 2 spare satellites, which will be going to 2 of the countries in North America. Then we need the second satellite uplink to power a 3rd satellite and a 4th, in reserve. Unfortunately, as I mentioned last episode, I need 30 engineers to make another satellite uplink. And again, as I said then, I don't know if that means it's just going to be more expensive or take more time, like it does when it comes to building items, or if this will just be a hard cut-off, you can't build it unless you have that many engineers. What I didn't know at the time is we get engineers at the end of every month.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
Unfortunately, Egypt gives us 1. South Africa gives us a scientist, and Nigeria also gives us a scientist. And we have 27 engineers and we need 30. We're going to get 1 in 7 days, which means we need to get 2 more engineers somehow on a mission or as a reward, somehow on a mission or as a trade reward, somehow, I don't know, but we need to get 2 more engineers, ideally within the next 7 days, but at absolute most 7 days after the end of the month. Because I believe the satellite uplink takes 20 or 21 days to build. Which we can't check because we can't select it. So that is it. I guess we're going to spin the clock. And I am betting... Oh, right, we're going to get Aquatonic coming home soon. From that Terra mission, like 2 missions ago. I'm going to bet it is going to be the Bullet Train mission. Mission 2 out of 3 for Slingshot. Let's find out. Okay, well that's Aquatonic. And for those of you watching the uncut version, you'll get to see who this will actually... excuse me, you'll get to see who the soldier came into the base as before I change their name. So it was Alexander Tikhonov. So yeah, buddy, sorry if you're watching this. This is kind of some behind the scenes kind of thing. Because this should be Aquatonic from the Terra mission. Yeah, let me just double check that it is Aquatonic. Yeah, watching my video. This doesn't block line of sight, but I think this does have a bit of line of sight blocking, especially. Thank you, Past Mickey. We have got lots of motion trackers. We've got 6, 3 on Angela. Not screwed. I mean, from Aquatonic here is essentially... Aquatonic. It is Aquatonic. All lowercase. And, oh, god damn it. Pretty sure he got Legio Pastra Nostra, but let's double check. Oh! A standard Overwatch because you've got a strike. Like here, you're not screwed. But if it is because pretty much every mission... It is Legio Pastra Nostra. That perk. And what perk number is it? Legio Pastra Nostra is 156. The perk that shows its head way too many times. 156. So you are Aquatonic, and your perk was 156. Give perk 156. Screw it, double check. 156, yeah, because I can't remove them while we're in the base. 156. And then go back to you, and it should have Legio Pastra Nostra, yeah. Ugh, that perk. Minimum health. Plus 3 health. Oh, right, get rid of that. Yeah, that is minimum health, right? Yeah. Decent mobility. Above average aim. Yeah, that's pretty good sniper aim, actually. Anyway, stop talking, just actually go on with the video. And here we are, Aquatonic from 2 missions ago. We finally got him out of that truck. And his god-awful Legio Pastra Nostra. Why do we get that perk so often, game? Or should I say random.org? Why do we get that perk so often? He has minimal health. 4 is technically minimum, but, you know, with the Africa bonus, we get +1. And the +2 is his armor. He gets pretty good mobility, 14, not bad. Will looks not good, I don't think. Can't remember. Don't really pay attention to Will for the most part anyway. But his aim, 69, when the default or vanilla is 65. That's not bad, Tonic. Not bad at all. So maybe a sniper, but then again, Legio Pastra Nostra, ugh. Maybe a Rocketeer or infantry. I don't know. We'll decide later, guys. Besides, you need to go on a mission first before I can actually level you up, even though technically you've gone on a mission. Which reminds me, you need to get the XP that you would have gotten for having gone on that terror mission. Because technically, because although technically that wasn't you, because technically that soldier wasn't you, that soldier was representing you, Tonic. It was. So you need to get the XP for that mission, which I believe is 120 as long as nobody got injured, and nobody did get injured. I don't know if it's more if it's a terror mission, but if it's more, then don't worry about it, it's just 120. So, I'll write that down. Plus 120 XP Aquatonic. So, plus 20 for Frank for a pet kill, plus 20 for Aristotle for a pet kill, and 120 for Aquatonic for going on the mission with that terror mission. Nobody got injured. So yes, Aquatonic will be getting 120 extra XP the next time he goes on a mission, which hopefully should be the next mission, but I have a feeling it's going to be Bullet Train. Let's find out. Can I please have the Carapace armor first? Shen, you've been working on it for, I don't know, like 8 months now. How much time do you need? Oh, okay, thank God. And because we did it all in one go, we got the most amount of rebates. We got the most amount of rebate for it. 16 alloys, not bad at all. And to finish that fusion generator, and we'll find out if we can actually build the satellite uplink. And we'll find out if we can actually build that satellite uplink, not having enough engineers.
Power generator complete.
Thank you, computer lady bass voice. So, no, I can't. Not enough engineers on staff, so I do need 30. It's not a question of it costing more or it taking longer. I just need more engineers. Not good. So 1 engineer at the end of the month, and I'll have to find a way to get at least 2 more at minimum a week later to be able to build the satellite uplink in time.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
I want talk
Additional
voice.
uplink required.
I'm going to rip out your voice synthesizer. To be able to cover all of North America in one go at the end of the month, which will finally give us the continent bonus that makes all aircraft cost less to build and maintain, which means we'll no longer be spending $380 per month and be making minus 44. Speaking of the air game, oh, how are we going to share this across 2 continents? Oh, that's not going to go well. Anyway, problem for future Mickey, I'm sure. Experimental warfare, Varlin, do you want to tell me something? Thank you, Varlin. What did we get? It's been a long time, can't remember. Smart Shell Pod, think for the Shiv. Adaptive tracking, again I think for the Shiv. Scope upgrade, scope upgrade, very good. Gives equal critical hit chance that the scope gives in aim, and it also applies to the laser sight. And new combat systems project in Foundry. Yep, that's for the Shiv. Okay, cool. This is actually flush. Flush for the Shiv. That's really good. I might start giving it to Shivs. New combat systems. We need to build this in the Foundry to get a bunch of new attachments. Scope upgrade, which gives, as I said, critical hit chance for scopes and laser sights equal to the amount of aim they give. And the adaptive tracking, which I think is no Overwatch penalty. Yeah, but without critical hit chance during Overwatch. So, that's something. And all these autopsies we cannot get yet, because we don't have North America, or specifically, I think was it Mexico?
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
Oh, it is actually the US. That gives the 25% reduction on researches. So what next? I guess I should go for xenogenetics and just start going down that path. Although, doing a transport ship, I wonder how much damage they do to standard aircraft. I wonder if I can just fly in there, take a pot shot and fly out. Because alien aircraft that have 100 health, or at least 100% health, because alien aircraft that have 100% health are guaranteed to do their mission. Whereas aircraft that are injured have a chance to fail their mission. But that thing is pretty big. It's not even an abductor. It's a transport, which means it's probably going to hit pretty hard. This is 1 tier down from the battleship, so yeah, probably not a good idea. So I guess, yeah, just xenogenetics and spend 20 meld. Because I don't want to go into Gauss weapons just yet. Yeah, you just do that. Go. Thank you. And we've got the security training for weapons and armor, which I'm not going to do yet because we won't have any spare laser rifles for a little while. But I do have the money for it. New combat systems is kind of pricey in the requirements that it has. Mechanized unit defenses. I believe this is something like CCS 1 time per round, 1 time per turn, which is very good. But also costs a lot of alloys. And also requires a Cyberdisk rec. Aircraft boosters, I'm not really bothered about. Aircraft boosters, I'm not really bothered about for the time being. They only allow us to buy. They only allow us to build one-off boosters that, once used, get expended and increase the time that an aircraft gets to fight. So what I think I will do is say screw it and spend 60 for the security training and for weapons and armor, which gives the blue shirts your security in a base defense, the 4 spare laser weapons if you have them, and 4 spare cardboard armor if you have them as well. Of course, it doesn't really count for much, but I'd rather get them done now and out of the way. It doesn't cost any kind of minerals, it just costs money. So let's just do it, get out of the way. Both of them. Done. Next up, I want the scope upgrade. Very much so. I use scopes all the time. This will give increased chance to crit based on how much aim the scope gives, and also laser size as well. So definitely. And I think at that point I have to stop spending, so I need to pay attention to how much the satellite uplink will cost, as well as the 2 satellites I want to build. Because I have all that money sitting there thinking, I could spend so much money and buy so much stuff. That, yes, the rest is going to have to wait. Enhanced lasers would be nice, but it doesn't actually increase the damage of the lasers. It just allows us to build an item that can be equipped that increases the damage of the lasers. And new combat systems, that's just way too pricey. So let's move on.
We're certainly keeping the boys down.
Thank you, Shen. Stop talking. And let's tick over the clock and see if it is bullet train coming up. And security training, yep. Security gets spare laser rifles and spare cardboard armor, and keep ticking over the clock. Oh, 2 engineers, yes! Thank you, Egypt! Shut up and take your meld. Give me those engineers. Oh my god, it's happened.
New engineers arrived this morning, Commander.
Thank you, Shen. For once, I want to hear
Glad
you.
to have more help down
29 engineers. And in 3 days, we'll get 1 more engineer. Which means we will hit that 30 engineers requirement in time. Oh man, okay, well, let's see if we can hit that council report then. Still no bullet train mission.
Commander, we have an incoming transmission from the council.
He says, right on cue. Bullet train, isn't it? Yep, it's bullet train. And it gives so little money. Although, frankly, I'm glad. I'm happy for the money. At least it gives something. It gives money, that's fine. So yes, next mission will be bullet train. According to Dr. Shen's report, the thingamabob, powered by Scarface, is tied into the whatsmajig of an alien battleship approaching our atmosphere. The Doctor believes deploying a series of modified Whatsits could provide you with a means of hopefully doing something confusing to the battleship before it reaches its target. We will transmit the remaining mission parameters to Central. Easy, like blowing too much air into a balloon. Thank you for those analogies, past Mickey. That is going to be our next mission. We know exactly what map it's going to be. The bullet train map. Basically a roadway for the most part, but with a lot of reinforcements. And I'm pretty sure that I wrote down what reinforcements land and kind of when they do land. And I've told many times in the past, don't trigger the transponders in the train because it will trigger reinforcements to drop. So only trigger them right at the end of the mission, and don't even stand next to them because that will do the same thing. So yeah, guys, that will be next time, and that money will be spent, and that money will be very nice to help us buy more satellites. So,
Excellent.
bullet train it
We
is.
look forward to seeing your
And remember,
progress.
less than a week later, we're going to be having the Sink Their Battleship mission. The 3rd out of 3 long shot missions. No, the third out of 3 slingshot missions. So, our fatigue is going to get really bad, but if we can get through this, that is probably going to be the worst fatigue we have for the campaign. You know, unless we get a bunch of missions where people get injured all the time. Did anybody level up in that time? Lee, Springer, and Renee have leveled up, thanks to the training. When are you guys going to max out? Yeah, getting there. Oh, not really. The training score? Oh, not a chance. So before we end the mission, let's see what Spike Lee gets. Mac. Fire in the hole. Plus 10 aim for the purposes of firing a rocket. And it only applies to rockets as well. If it applied to both, if it applied to the weapon and the rocket as well, then I would definitely consider it. I can't remember what the other one's called. Is it... Yeah, go. Yeah, there you go. Platform stability. That's what I'm talking about. That one, I would definitely consider it. In fact, considering what he's got, I might even go for that one. But this one only applying to rockets, yeah, it's a bit rubbish. And reactive targeting sensors for a rocketeer, not a good idea. We don't want you to be tanking and drawing fire. Return fire once, as long as they're shot at per alien turn. So it's probably going to be Mind Merge. It's just too useful. I'd like to have Mind Merge in every single mission I go into. So, yeah, Mind Merge it is. Boop. Next up, Gerald Springer. All day. You get... Sapper, reactive targeting sensors, or Semper Vigilance. Well, considering that you don't have any other Grenadier perks... Absorption fields. It's not going to be that. And you have Semper Vigilance, which is good. Plus 5 defense when in cover. That would definitely help. But your random rookie perk was Absorption Fields, which reduces damage by a third. I think it's like one of the best... I think it's the single best tanking perk in the game. So combine that with a lot of health, in full cover, as well as the reinforced armor for extra defense, as well as the reinforced armor for extra DR. I think it's definitely going to be reactive targeting sensors. Not to mention, you've got good aim. So taking a free shot back at anybody that shoots you once per alien turn. Yeah, cool. It is a shame you don't get any other kind of overwatching perks. Too bad. But you do get Iron Skin. That's handy. Although it's also up against Distortion Field and Suppression. All very good. Anyway, that is for future Mickey. To worry about. Then there is the Scout. Rene Descartes. Don't know how to pronounce that. Nightmare. Well, here's the thing. I remember thinking about what I was going to pick for you, Renee, because you get Disabling Shot, which means... Because your random rookie perk was Disabling Shot, which means you really use either a sniper rifle or a marksman rifle, likely the latter because you're a scout, which would go very nicely with double tap when you're not drawing Overwatch with your lightning reflexes. But you also get close encounters later, and marksman rifle with close encounters, not a good idea. So you will likely have a marksman rifle with a sawn-off shotgun. Unfortunately, there are no variants later in the game of better and better of laser sawn-off shotguns or mag sawn-off shotguns, so you're just going to be stuck with a basic sawn-off shotgun for a very long time. Either way, double tap is pretty good. Not as good as light 'em up, but it is still a multi-shot perk, so yeah, better than Deadeye, increased chance to hit flying targets, and jumpy legs, so double tap it is. And guys, that is everyone that leveled up during the time that we were spinning the clock. And that's the end of the mission. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you guys watching the uncut version, I don't know why you would. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let anybody else know if they'd enjoy it as well. And happy Halloween, especially if you watch the uncut version. Bye-bye. So yeah, usually what I do now for you guys watching the uncut version is play the next mission ahead of time. No, I'm just kidding. Bye.